Hello everyone, my name is Ijeoma Ucheibe. Welcome to my channel where I talk about human resource related content and its intersection with the law under the Naija HR Chic Series with more. Last week we spoke to managing a very special breed of employees called millennials in the workplace, challenges you may face with them, and I offered a few tips that you could use that have been helpful for me in the past, 6 7 years of my working with them, because whether you like it or not, they have come to stay, and we have a new set joining them, which is the generation Y. Go and check Google for the different sets of employees. Well, baby boomers, we have the millennials, we have the generation X and the Ys and the Z's joining the workforce. How do you cope with these persons? How do you work with them? How do you get them to be productive for your firm, your organization in the long run, while also keeping them happy? Because as a HR professional, you're almost like trying to straddle the fence between taking care of management needs and ensuring that policies and procedures are followed to the letter, while also being that human face for employees to trust that management is on their side. But as much as possible, like I always said in the last episode, be firm when you need to be firm, but also never forget to be empathetic. Which leads me to today's topic, which is a very, very touchy one, because I had to deal with one recently and I found out that some things about myself. Because I think in life and in working for organizations as a HR professional, you don't forget that you are also a human being. But there is that part of you that comes through that manages to tell yourself that you are a leader first before you are an employee, even though both of them manage to fight within your head for which of them to take prominence. Why do I say this? The topic for today is managing, I don't want to call them toxic employees, but difficult employees. Still in the management of employees. Last we were talking about millennials, but today we're going to be talking about managing difficult employees. Have you ever had to work with an employee that you felt like no matter how many sit downs you had with them, no matter how many discussions you had with them, documented or not, they still went back to doing exactly the same thing you called them to have a sit down on? Amen, somebody? Yes, I know we've all had that employee. And there are days that you just rack your head. Do you go along with the handbook, or do you ask the employee for like a final sit down and trying to understand, are there issues that this employee is going through that they haven't spoken to you about? It could be mental health related, it could be family, it could even be on the job. Do you think that they have enough training to function effectively and efficiently at that role that they work at for that organization? Those are things that you have to ask yourself, because yes, there's that part of you that as a HR professional you want to implement policies to the letter, but where is the human side of you? That's the question. And I think that happened recently, because I'd had so many sit downs with this person, I had documented so many of these things, I'd even issued a query, and it just felt like, okay, is there something I'm missing here? Is this person being disrespectful because for some reason they know they can get away with certain behavior? Are they doing this to get a rise out of me? Those are questions I'd asked myself, and I had to take a step back, like to analyze the situation and see where I was going wrong, even if I thought I was doing the right thing at the time. And I saw that, okay, it's one thing for you to scold an employee for not being productive at work when he feels like you've thrown everything at them. It's another thing to give them that chance to actually do what you've told them to do, which is what I found I wasn't doing. I was letting the employee part of me, who was getting frustrated with the non-results, if I may call it that, I was seeing in this employee's performance. So I had to take a step back and watch this person and see, is this person doing this on purpose to get a rise out of me, or are they really struggling at their work? And then I found out that, okay, first we had a temperament issue. They were a laid back set of employees, and they wanted a situation where they would do what they had to do within their own time. So how do you match that with, okay, you have a timeline, a very tight timeline of a week to deliver results, and this person is known for taking a month, do you have a conversation on time with them, or do you just allow them ride out 1 month and tell yourself, oh no? I decided to be a little bit more humane in my approach. I had yet another reminder conversation with this person, and I was like, while I understand that you were busy with a lot of things, because the job required a lot of going out to check on clients and everything, I told him, and I was very firm at the same time, like, I understand. I know that there's a lot that you have to do. You have to make a report to me. I have to escalate same to management, but meet me halfway. I wouldn't want a situation where the clients are calling me because for some reason they feel that you are not responding to their demands or their inquiries as quickly as they would want to. Yes, I know that you want to achieve results, but I don't have that liberty of a month. Is it possible for us to have a weekly update, even if there's nothing happening on that said transaction or that said deliverable? Oh, this is where we are. No progress has been reached or no progress has been recorded, but we are hopeful that with these next steps we are taking, we are going to get something done in the next week. That way the client feels a little bit more heard, because they don't just feel like, oh, they have to reach out to me or they have to reach out to management before any form of update is gotten from you. And believe it or not, it may not have worked as well as I wanted to, but there was a shift in the way they thought about the way I was dealing with them. I found that I was getting a lot more quicker results, which was shocking, because I was thinking, oh, maybe we do learn every day as HR professionals. Maybe we don't just need to always learn everything at the go or on the go, but it requires a situation to happen for us to sit back and see where we might be getting it wrong. So I trust that even if you've had this kind of situation in your organization, you might have a different approach to it. Let me know in the comment section what you did when you had to deal with, well, I don't want to call it a toxic employee. Now you understand the context. A difficult employee, right? What worked for you? What didn't work for you? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know if what I've just talked about was helpful to you in the comment section. Let me know what other topics I may be talking about in my next episode. Let's just make it a little bit more interactive so it doesn't feel like this lady shows up every 2 weeks to talk about something related to HR. But till I come your way next time with another interesting topic where I speak to human resource content and its intersection with the law, I remain Ijeoma Ucheibe. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please share abroad. Thank you so much, guys.